Hi everyone, it's Tammy
and Tracy.
Woohoo! And we are here on quarantine, and we're going to do some questions and answers.
He's wrapped up in the cord.
And I have a dog in front of me that has his stitches out. Oh, Waylon! Sorry, there's like a cord that is allowing this ring light to be on. And it has to plug up to my laptop, so it's like a whole production over here.
The whole
All right.
thing.
Whew, sorry. My shirt is a little dirty. I know that. I spilled something on it, and I haven't changed it yet. But we have been saying for the last few days that we wanted to do a video and share with you guys some of the things that you guys might have questions about, and maybe even some things about what we've been doing on quarantine and stuff like that. So we came up with a few questions that we're going to answer. And I am not going to do all the talking, Tracy.
So, what's your favorite thing we've done on quarantine?
We have done a lot of fun things on quarantine. The first thing that came to my head was just being able to have a friend to laugh with every day. I mean, literally every day I have the laugh so hard I have tears. Every single day. And it has been much needed and very fun.
It's even fun now because you can't see the dog that's trying to sniff her crotch down here. And she's trying to sit all fun, like nothing's happening. But he's all up in it.
Aw, he's a
So
good
what's your
boy.
favorite thing we've done in quarantine? Pick one.
What about you? You pick one.
I picked the prison tattoos.
Do you? That's something they don't even know about yet.
We gave
Prison
ourselves
tattoos.
tattoos. Her husband had a tattoo machine.
We didn't give ourselves tattoos.
Oh, she gave us
I
tattoos.
gave us tattoos.
And I told her that I think she was hurting me a little too much because she wasn't working on herself. And she said I was crazy, but whose tattoo is still here and whose is gone?
Mine is totally gone.
And mine is
You can kind of see it right there.
totally not.
So they are little paw prints to represent Sweet Tasman, who passed away while we were on quarantine. We have had a very busy quarantine.
We have.
We have had my dog pass away. We have had surgery on Waylon on his back, and he had to go back this morning to get his stitches removed. We had to pick up Taz's remains. My son had his wisdom teeth removed, all 4 of them. I mean, it's just been, and I've been working, it's just been crazy. Crazy. But it's been fun. So, I don't know.
I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I go to Starbucks. I go to Walgreens. I go to CVS. That's about it.
And I go as few places as possible. And we've been making a lot of food. Tonight it's chicken and noodles. I have the recipe on here if you guys are interested. It is a very good recipe. And it's very comfort foody. And it's perfect for a chilly day like today. Favorite thing on quarantine, though, I still haven't really answered that. But I haven't really been doing a lot. The answer was just laughing every day. Isn't that an okay answer? Yeah. I think she feels like I'm copping out, but I'm not.
What are some of the... mine should have been this answer. But what are some of the crazy things we've done on quarantine?
Well, yeah, we did kind of answer that. The prison tattoos definitely was a crazy thing. But look, Tracy, if you look on here, you can see it a lot better. Isn't that weird?
Looks like a bruise from here.
But if you look at it here, you can barely see it.
I know, what a jip. Mine's on for life.
I'm going to do it again. I think I'm going to touch it up, and I just have to get his stuff all out and cleaned again and all that. I mean, it's clean, but, you have to do all the prep. It takes longer to do all the prep than it does to put the silly little tattoo on you.
The craziest thing that you can't see is that behind you, there's an ottoman filled, we call it Snack Mountain, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
And I think my dog has to go out.
We don't keep eating it. We just keep adding to it. And it keeps getting bigger and bigger. And now we're moving the ottoman back so that we could put the camera here. And it was a little sketchy because if one thing falls, it's all going down. And
the ottoman must have weighed 50 pounds more than usual.
at least. And it's like a double ottoman anyway.
So it was funny.
So, if not each other, who would you rather quarantine with?
All right. What's his name?
Matthew McConaughey?
Is he allowed?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'd probably get sick of him, but no, Uncle Cracker. That's who.
I'd go with The Rock, Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie.
Donnie.
No, Mark.
You like Mark. I like Donnie Wahlberg.
We have absolute different taste in men. Absolute different. It's so funny.
Yeah, I'm Donnie.
I'm Mark.
Donnie is like the Dr. Pepper and Mark is like the Dr. Thunder.
Wrong.
Which leads us to another question that we're going to skip to.
We did write these
Have
down.
you seen The Tiger King?
Oh, yeah. Have you seen The Tiger King? I have seen The Tiger King with Tracy. She knows that I'd seen it, but
I've seen The Tiger King.
we almost stopped watching it.
We did stop watching it.
Yes, we did stop watching it. After the first episode or after the second?
I think we're in the middle of the second
And
one.
we were like, this is not for us. We turned it off. And then I talked to my daughter, who I also would not mind being under quarantine with. And she said, Mom, have you seen this? You've got to see it. And we said, we tried. It just wasn't that great. Oh, Mom, did you get to the killing part? We're like, what? There's a killing? She's like, yeah, that lady. They think that she fed her husband to the tigers. And we're like, what? She's like, yeah, keep watching. You've got to keep watching. She was right. We did.
We were on it. We kept watching. It was the best couple hours of
Yes.
my life.
Sorry, I have
this
a little
month.
notice. I'm going to boop.
What's the best concert you ever been to?
Whew. Probably Cher. But if I'm going to be totally honest, Barry Manilow is right up there too. He immediately came to mind.
Nice.
He puts on a good show.
I think the best concert I ever went to was an REM concert in high school. We just spent a weekend in Wisconsin, and it was just awesome.
I went to a good Tom Petty concert too. It rained, but the whole audience stayed, and we were in the lawn of this concert venue, and it was my ex Leo and I. We were out there, and it was just so much fun because they rocked it, even though it was pouring rain. We were all soaking wet, and we were just singing along. It was fun.
I was at a John Mellencamp concert like that. We were up on the lawn, and it total mudslide, so everyone just started sliding down.
my
That was pretty
gosh.
fun. It was pretty bad, but it was pretty fun. So, who is your favorite author, and what genre do you like?
I like psychological thrillers are my absolute favorite. I love mysteries. My favorite author, I would have said, is probably James Patterson. But recently, I have read and seen a couple movies from Harlan Coben. Oh my gosh. Fabulous. We've watched a couple of his movies on Netflix. I think Netflix on TV. Highly recommend him if you like that kind of genre. What about you?
My favorite is James Patterson and Patricia Cornwell.
And I haven't read anything from Patricia Cornwell yet. I need to get on that.
Sometimes she's a hard read, but they're awesome. And the next question is, how did you meet me?
She was a stalker. She met me, well, we started, she commented on my YouTube videos in the early, like she has been watching my videos since I first got on YouTube. I'd say she probably watched my very first one because she started watching because of the planner videos, which is what the only videos I did when I first started. And she would write funny comments on the chat. She's hilarious. And so I would, write back whatever. And we just kind of talked that way. And then, I don't know, I went to Chicago for an annual meeting that I have in November, December-ish. And one time I had gone there and she said, "Oh, I wish I'd known that you were coming. I would have taken you out for coffee." And I thought, "Oh, really? That would have been really nice." So, and I do this every year. So before the next year, I reached out to her and said, "Hey, I'm going to be going to Chicago again. Can I get your phone number?" And so we started texting each other, and we decided that it would be good to meet. And I don't really travel much in Chicago because it's Chicago, and she doesn't travel much in Chicago in the city. She doesn't really, she doesn't mind driving downtown Chicago, and I'm speaking for you.
How did I get there? I took an
You
Uber,
took an Uber
right?
because
Oh, no,
we didn't want to pay for parking. She didn't
oh
want to pay
yeah,
for
the
parking
parking was
because-
like $60.
Yes, a day, or even if you're just there for a short time, it's very, very expensive. So she thought, well, I'll just take an Uber to the hotel. And I was like, well, if you're just going to do that, just come on up to the room. And so she stopped at the little coffee thing down in the place, and she texted me and said, "What kind of coffee do you want?" And I was trying to be nice. I was like, "Oh, you don't have to get me coffee." And she said, "Girl, what kind of coffee do you want?" So I told her a coffee, probably a sugar-free vanilla latte.
I think it was.
And she came up to the hotel room holding the coffees, and it was immediately when we saw each other, we were like, "Hi!" It was great.
I don't think I left for 2 days, did I?
I don't think so either.
I stayed there for 2 days.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, that is crazy. And she, her dad.
Oh yeah, my dad made me call her made me call him to let him know that she didn't murder me.
And
Or she wasn't going to murder
I remember
me.
she said, "We're two 40-year-old ladies. What are we going to do? Each other to death."
True story.
Cracked me up.
True story. What is my favorite color?
Your favorite color is, well, used to always be green, but now it's kind of yellow.
True.
And mine?
Pink. Are you crafty?
Am I crafty? Yes.
Which kind do you like the most?
I think people know this about me, but what about you?
I am not crafty.
She's a little crafty.
I can make jewelry really good.
That's crafty. And she does her planner very nicely.
Yeah, is that a craft though?
Yeah,
Right.
I
I
consider
do
it crafty.
planners.
I
Or
think
probably
that-
jewelry.
I think that if we started a craft, if we would do a craft, like if I said, I don't know, "Hey, let's do this watercoloring," you would be all
Oh
for
yeah, I
it.
can probably do that.
She's crafty.
Is crosswords a craft?
I don't know if I'd consider that a craft,
I'm only kidding.
but she does enjoy her crosswords. She's gotten me started on them too.
And I'm talking about crosswords because usually I do word searches, but I upped my game a little on quarantine and went to crosswords.
She's very good at it too. Like, way better than me. I'm like forever asking her, "What would a viper snake be?" And she's like, "Asp." And I'm like, "What the heck? I've never heard of that."
That's
before."
only because I've been doing crosswords for a long time.
And that is what it is, an asp. ASP, if you ever need to know that.
If you were on a desert island and you had all essentials, but you could bring 2 other things, what would you bring?
And the essentials includes my dogs, right?
Yeah, I
Yes,
guess.
of course.
So it's like, we didn't think that question through because it's almost like, all right, you have everything you need. What are 2 things you want to buy? Technically.
How about I would bring my fully loaded Kindle
Okay.
and Hobby Lobby.
The whole store?
The whole store.
I could get with that.
Has yarn. It has crossword puzzles. I think
You're probably right.
it has the Bible. You could read it. I would want to if I was on a desert island.
Really? Because
Yeah.
we're kind of quarantined and I haven't seen you pick a Bible one time.
But if I was on a desert island, I would
If I was
feel
not
like
on
I
a
needed
desert
one.
island, I wouldn't want to pick up a Bible and read it.
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to read it like from cover to cover. But I would need it for reference.
You haven't referenced the Bible once.
You don't know.
You've been... All right.
It's on my phone. Shit, no.
What do you like better, narwhals or unicorns?
Unicorns.
Why?
Because they're pretty.
What do you have against
Flowing
narwhals?
hair. They're furry. I like furry things.
Now, would you rather have a unicorn or chocolate or potato chips?
Potato chips.
Me too.
Well, wait, what's your favorite, a narwhal or a unicorn?
Well, I want to say a narwhal because they're like cool fish with a horn on their head. But how often could you use it? Because we can't stay in water all the time.
How would you use it? Like ride it?
Hell yeah, I'd ride it. What else would I do with it?
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
What would you do with the unicorn?
Pet it, have tea with it.
Nobody said unicorns were nice.
Nobody said they were mean.
No, but I've met a lot of mean horses.
Do you like horses?
What's your favorite show we've watched on quarantine?
Not The Lion King.
You could say that it's the Tiger King.
The Tiger
You could
King.
say that. That might be mine.
It might be, though, that one by the Coben guy, the one that we liked a lot.
The one with the guy from Dexter?
Yes.
That was good.
What was that called?
Safe?
Yes. She's good. It's called Safe. Highly recommend.
We've watched so much. I can't even remember where we started.
But also, we have not had the TV on for like 4 days now.
No, we watched that thing last night.
Oh, we did.
With that
Oh, I
girl.
lied. What was that? Oh, about somebody being in
Centonia.
jail and
Yeah.
she got out.
It was memorable.
Clearly.
What's been your favorite food you've had on quarantine?
Oh, favorite food. I'm looking at Stack Mountain. Sweet wise. Oh, it's a toss up between the cookies that Jamie sent and the macarons that I bought from Etsy, which I still have right over here.
And what about food?
Food. It might be the enchiladas that I made. Those were really good. I can tell you the worst food was the meatloaf that I made. It
The
was
worst
nasty.
food was the pot roast I ordered from Perkins yesterday. That was terrible.
What was the best? That pup wants in. Should I let him in?
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to. The best food I had. Well, the porterhouse was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'd forgotten.
The best homemade, that Mississippi chicken was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
There's not been a lot that I haven't liked.
Except for bean soup.
I didn't hate the bean soup.
It was good bean soup. Hi, Winnie girl.
What would we be doing if we weren't on quarantine?
Wishing we were on quarantine.
Exactly. Same answer.
Honestly, it's fun. We're having a good time. And I know that people are suffering a lot. And I sure hope that you're not one of them. But if you are, hopefully this will bring a smile to your face. But I am such an introvert that I don't mind this at all. It's a little hard with work. But we're getting through. And I'm sorry that the reason that all of this is happening is because of the virus and that, people are dying and it is awful. I know that. So I really wouldn't wish for that, but I enjoy staying home and it doesn't bother me that things aren't open. I can shop online. And I love being with Tracy. It's fun and my dogs are loving it, so all that's good.
What are you looking forward to after quarantine?
Well, yesterday we were talking about just being able to go sit in a restaurant and eat would be nice. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. I'm also looking very much, oh, sorry, that was Winnie. Very much forward to seeing my kids. I've seen them both, but I want to spend time with them and hug them and kiss them and love on them.
I want to see my daddy.
But he's in Florida still, so even if you were home, you wouldn't. If you want to see him. I want to see our daddy too. I've never met him.
He's a treat.
I'm sure he is.
And those are all the questions that we had.
All right. How long did it take us? 20 minutes. Not too bad.
Nice.
So hope you guys like this. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below, and we'll try our best to answer them. And if you guys have enough questions, maybe we'll do this again. But until next time.
Should I do my shooting star dance?
No. Please no.
Maybe next time. If she gets 50 likes, I'll come back on and do the shooting star dance.
Oh boy. Bye guys. Don't like it. I'm just teasing.